Oh, hello there. Welcome back. All right. For those of you just joining us, this is the third part in my little video series here. And using shop.com and Market America and how to do it in your pajamas. Because that's how I do it. That's what I'm teaching here. This is what I do with my life. So, first thing, we took a look at the burdens that are placed on everybody with our financial system, the economy we live in. The second video, we talked about a new way of thinking about shopping, a new way to shop, and why that's so advantageous. The difference between going to the store or going online to order everything from your shampoo and toilet paper to a new computer. Why is it so much better to shop online? Head back to that second video and you get an idea why that's like that. Now the third video here is the part where Market America and shop.com really knock it out of the park. Okay, so it's one thing to lighten the load. It's one thing to lighten the financial burden. That's really great. That's helpful. That's a start. That's something tangible that you can start right now today. And it's free to do it. The free preferred customer thing through shop.com doesn't cost you any money to get your cash back and to shop with them. But then the deal gets even sweeter. Because unlike Amazon, and here we're going to talk about this real quick. Okay? Amazon, when you buy from Amazon, all right, where does that money go? It's a good question. It's an important question. Well, I'm assuming that Amazon is publicly traded here. I'm pretty sure that's the case. You can look it up for yourself if you want. So you buy a baseball from Amazon.com, right? So you buy the baseball, and where does your money go? All right, let's follow the money and see where it goes. So we're going to take a little dollar bill here because I feel like drawing, right? And it's got stuff there, blah, blah, blah. All right, so where does your dollar go? All right, well, first things first, it's probably going to go to a some of that. Let's say you pay, I don't know, let's just say you pay $10 for this baseball. It's a great baseball. And where does that money go? All right, well, let's just say that some company in Iowa is selling these baseballs through Amazon.com. All right, well, with Amazon, you're going to pay $10 plus maybe even $5 shipping. $5 in shipping. And that's going to come out to $15 for your one little baseball. All right, $15. Well, where does that $15 go? All right, well, obviously, 5 of it is going to go to the whatever, UPS or the post office or something like that. Right, okay. So that's where the first 5 goes. And now there's $10 left over. All right, where does that go? Well, all right, so let's say this company, Baseball Inc. in Iowa, well, they're going to take their cut of it, right? And so it's going to go up here, and we're going to do Baseball Iowa. Let's say that they get $8 out of that, all right? And then there's $2 left over, and where does that go? I'll tell you where that $2 goes. That $2 goes to Amazon. All right, so $2 ends up in Amazon's pocket. Okay, that's where the profits go. Now, this is a generalization. I'm sure not every item is exactly like this, but this is basically where it goes, right? So that's $15 that you worked for, maybe you got it, maybe you're a server, okay? So somebody who lives and works in your community gave you a $15 tip, and you took that $15, went home, put it in your local bank or whatever, and then you went and spent money online at Amazon.com. And some of your money went to the U.S. Postal Service or UPS, some of it went to some guy in Iowa for selling you the baseball, and the rest of it went to Amazon, a giant corporation, and the people who benefit from it there, I don't know, shareholders, I guess, probably. People with mutual funds and stocks that you'll never meet, that will never contribute that money back into your local economy. So as you can see, what does it start doing? Well, first of all, this whole process, all right, what ends up happening when you bring money in to your home from your local community, and then when you spend it, it goes out into nowhere. All right, well, that's an easy answer. Let's say you live in, let's say, well, I don't know, where's a good place to live? Let's say about Texas. Let's say you live in Bob, Texas. I'd be really surprised if there was a Bob, Texas, but if there is, hi everybody in Bob, Texas. All right, and so you get, so Bob, Texas. Bob, you know, we got where how much money is there in Bob? Let's just say that same $15. Okay, so that same $15 comes from Bob, Texas. All right, but by the time that money is done circulating around, all right, now does it go back into Bob, Texas, revitalizing the economy where that money first came from, or does it go out into the rest of the world? All right, I'm going to draw Europe here. I don't like having the American-centric way of doing things, so we're just going to be like over here. All right, there we go. All right, and so that's what happens. And so now, over time, more money keeps getting siphoned out of Bob, Texas, and ends up out somewhere else in the rest of the world. And of course, what do you see happening there? Well, there's less money to go around in the community. People lose jobs. Businesses go out of business because over time, the community is bleeding out money. All right? And that money goes somewhere else. So, it's no wonder, and this is, of course, one of many problems facing people and their communities regarding finances, but this one's a pretty big deal when you add up all the times this happens. So, what about Market America? What about shop.com? Why am I so excited about this? Why have we been spending the last half hour or so, if you've been watching all these videos, getting to this? Okay? Unlike Amazon.com, with shop.com, you own the site. Okay? So now let's watch how this works. Alright, so there's a shop.com site here, shop.com site here, one here, one here. Alright, and all of this money, let's say this one is Bob, Texas. Alright, let's say this one is Los Angeles. Let's say this one is Narnia, and this one is, you know, New York City. Alright, so if you live in Bob, Texas, and you own your own shop.com site, then people can buy products from all over the world, right? So instead of having the money going out, away from Bob, Texas, alright, that money ends up instead coming into Bob, Texas, right? But another thing it does is if the money goes out, sometimes it comes back in. So it goes out of Bob, Texas and comes back into Bob, Texas. All right? And then there are other relationships that can exist here too, very easily. And this is like individual families and individual organizations, like a nonprofit. Your local church might have a food kitchen that they help. They might have their own shop.com site. And so let's say somebody in Narnia buys something from a website owned by a person in Los Angeles. All right, and then let's say there's a church or a homeless shelter or something like that that owns a shop.com site in Narnia. But now this money is not going out to the banks or financial institutions. It's going amongst all this extra cash that's going around, all the profits being made from this economic activity. They don't go out to a faceless corporation. They go back and forth between the consumers themselves. And what's so cool about this is that not only is this something that you can retire on, okay? They've developed a system that using this and a much larger version of this concept and much more complex version of this concept, you can retire on it. But my favorite thing about it is that it keeps the money in your community. It keeps the money in the hands of people spending money. And of course that's really important, because when people run out of money, the economy stops. It can't go anymore if you suck all the money out of every community. And that's just the conceptual analysis of how do you break free of the shackles of your economic situation. How do you release the burden? Okay, well, it starts by taking the edge off a little bit, by getting just a little breathing room, by shopping differently. And then if you own your own shop.com site and you help people build their shop.com sites, now you're creating a whole self-contained community of people who are earning from their spending. And that is by no means the full concept, but that is the basic idea. And that is why I love doing this. I love teaching people how to do this. I love doing it myself. And I love being able to do everything I do in my pajamas. I gotta stop doing that. I think I'm gonna do some yoga or something. Anyway, so if you want to find out some more information about this, it's a pretty amazing deal. Now, one or two things might have happened. Okay, you might have stumbled across this video series, in which case you're going to go and get in touch with me personally at facebook.com/ Miles Bosworth, or maybe somebody is a shop.com owner. They already own their own site. They're starting to break free of their financial shackles, and they want to share this opportunity with you. And if that's the case, then go to that person, whoever they are, and ask them some more about it, because this is pretty amazing. Like with anything else, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but you can start saving money today, this week, whatever. And we've got more than enough. That's what I love about this community, is there are more than enough people that are both financially invested and personally invested in seeing their community and their friends and family and their business partners succeed. You've got a kind of synergy and level of cooperation that I have rarely seen anywhere else in the world, much less in business. So go find that person who showed you this and talk to them about it. Get excited, because things are about to change for you. Thanks a lot for listening. Once again, my name is Miles Bosworth, and we'll see you next time.